All right. What up? What up? How are we doing? So I have a few minutes left on my vampirism aura, so we're just going to be doing a little bit of the abyss. Uh, yeah. Oh, where's my camera? Oh, there I am. But yeah, we're just going to be doing a little bit of the abyss. While I wait out the rest of this aura. Basically, as soon as I drop aggro, that's when we're going to be done. But after this, we're gonna do an hour gate or gate until we get a unique that I need, and then we'll hop on the main. How's too good? Listen, I gotta do my part. I'm protesting Jagex every day until the game is fun. Also, it's not in full screen right now. I meant to put it in full screen, but I didn't do that already. So, oh well. Once I'm out of combat, I'll be able to change it. But for now, I can't really change it. Any drops yet? Not in a while. I did get the one, I got the, orb from Sanctum the other day, but that's the only thing I've really gotten in quite a long time. At least I've gotten on stream, obviously. Giving me Discord pings is toxic. I mean, that's fine. That's a level of toxicity I'm willing to accept. Besides, how else am I gonna let my #1 mod know that I'm streaming? Hello? That's the whole point of Discord pings. I don't know where John is. I'm assuming he'll pop in a little bit later. Because I feel like he's usually around by now, but, you know, classic John. Sleeping on the job. He's probably playing Marvel Rivals. That game looks okay, but like I've played enough League. I don't know if I have it in me to play another team game. Every time I play a team game, I want to explode. Also, the sound effect is pretty annoying, so I'm just gonna mute this while I'm here. I've been disassembling these talismans as I'm getting them. It's not the most XP, but like it's not bad. And then you do get decent components every now and then. Like I think these drop powerful components sometimes, which is really good. Ever played Overwatch? Yeah, it's just like whatever. Like I just don't care. You know, like I don't care for any of the characters, and like the characters that I like the way they look, I don't really like the way they play, and vice versa. So it's hard to be super ultra invested in a game like Overwatch. And then I also just don't care about Marvel Rivals at all. Like I don't care about Marvel. Like, I think that my days of being good at shooters, I think those days are over. So, in, like, hero shooters, I'm typically gonna be better at, like, the supportive roles. And I just don't know if I want to pick up a new game just to play support, you know? Like, I'll be the first to say that I don't have hands anymore. I used to, but ever since the good old days of being like 15 and having unlimited time and not needing sleep, it's pretty tough to be
7
good at
minutes.
shooters and play.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks, Sandals, for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. I don't think we're gonna get 75, but that's fine. The Abyss is just such crazy XP. And it's basically no requirement, like... Yeah, well, I have 1 minute to get 15k XP. Probably not happening. Oh. True. So I'm on vacation for a couple weeks, but War in the Streets, that solo Calfight King is now the hardest boss in the game. Harder than Soul. Listen, I heard that Soul of Rago was like easier than Calfight Queen, honestly. Basically, you're a complete noob if you fail Soul of Rago, and you should feel bad about it. That's still just so crazy that guy said that. What an insane thing to say. Let's not forget, he also unlocked curses in 16 days while having a full-time job. This looks like some Iron Man shenanigans. I am playing on my Iron right now. My aura had like 10 minutes left on it, so I figured I'll just finish up the aura on stream. After this, we're gonna head over to Gate because I still need basically any unique from Gate. Mainly, I need Eclipse Soul and the Memory Dowser. So we're just gonna do an hour of Gate, and then after that, we'll hop on the main. There's John. Bro, I told Hope that you were late because you were fiending on Marvel Rivals. Yeah, that's what they all say. Listen, I know that you're an Invisible Girl main. You don't have to lie. John only plays strong masculine characters until Invisible Girl comes out. Then he's got nothing to say. How interesting. Yeah, hopefully Magic is more fun soon. Personally, I don't like what they've done with Magic, but I'm probably a minority in that regard, so... Alright, so I can full screen this now. And there it is. Oh yeah, I forgot I got 2 more pieces of the Nimble set. So I have 3 now. Alright, so we'll hit up some gate. Hopefully we can get some mutations today. How's the chest looking? Do I have like a good amount of cannonballs? I only have 700. Wow, gate is really bad for cannonballs. Like, gate is horrible for cannonballs. Obviously, 3 cannonballs is always more better, right? But gate is nowhere near as good as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, the other thing too is that the other styles have pretty high learning curves, so like, and they all play very samey to each other. So even if, you know, you wanted to learn the other styles, like, it's possible that you might just not like it that much. Like, I think range is whack, but it's also the strongest style right now, so... Oh, I didn't finish that. Oops. Well, this is 1 hit, so I can finish that later. And then I think melee is fun because you actually have to play the game. But melee has the very unfortunate downside of being melee and also not being rewarded for being melee. Like, you have to take huge risks just to keep being in melee range. I need to move my special action button. I'm gonna do that after this kill. But yeah, basically until I have Memory Dowser and Eclipse Soul, we're probably going to be doing an hour of gate at the beginning of every stream, just because, you know, it has to get done at some point or another. I think I'm supposed to tank that. I don't think it matters that much, but... So unfortunately, the primal armor is tank armor, which means that it does nothing. So yeah, that is the unfortunate reality right now, is that the amount of damage you get from your melee armor, like from your set effects, is so extreme that there's essentially no amount of tankiness that primal armor could ever give you that would make it worth it. Which is unfortunate, but it's just the reality of tank armor in RS3. Unless your tank armor is giving you like, oh, I have so much damage reduction, I'm invincible, the way that Crypt Bloom does, the armor is worthless, which is unfortunate, you know? It would be interesting to see if they could repurpose Trimmed Masterwork into a tank armor set. I don't think that they would do it because that requires them doing work. And, you know, the executives at Jagex don't like work. But I think that there is a really interesting design space for, like, giving Masterwork ability. Giving Masterwork the ability to, like, cleanse the bleed, for instance. I think that could be super, super interesting. So Crypt Bloom is magic armor, but Crypt Bloom is so good because not only is it tank armor, it gives you % damage reduction, and that % damage reduction happens after the flat damage reduction from Animate Dead. So you just get absurd levels of tankiness from Crypt Bloom and Animate Dead with magic. So when I say cleanse the bleed, trimmed Masterwork armor right now has a set effect where if you're wearing at least 3 pieces of the armor, then any damage you take will be bled over time, stacking up to 50%. That bleed over time, like, it would be interesting if there was some way that the player could through skill, like, get rid of the bleed so that instead of it just being a damage offset, it's a true damage reduction. That would be really interesting, I think. Again, I wouldn't hold my breath for, you know, that type of thing getting buffed, but I think that would be a really cool design space. But yeah, Crypt Bloom is magic armor, and it is exceedingly powerful, just how much damage reduction you actually get from it. Like, try fighting a boss that does a lot of damage, and then try fighting it with Crypt Bloom. It's just night and day, the difference. Like, you would be surprised the level of tankiness that it gives you. Like, the only issue with it is that magic is just, it's, you know, you have to work harder for your damage than the other styles. And not only do you have to work harder, but it's generally on the lower end, and there's RNG involved, so. Yeah, like, trust me, when you try it, it'll feel like, I'm not sure if anyone should be this tanky. It's that level. Because, like, people you used to flame if you wore Crypt Bloom, because it's like, oh, you don't even have to play the game because Crypt Bloom does all of the work for it. Like, I remember those days because before Necro came out, I basically only used magic because, like, Crypt Bloom does, I want to say 8% less damage. I don't remember the exact number, but it's not a negligible amount less damage, but it's not that much less than power armor. But you're also invincible because no boss can really kill you if you're wearing Crypt Bloom. Except Zamrock, obviously, but... Yeah. Crypt Bloom is tankier than tier 90 tank plus darkness. It depends on the type of damage that you're taking, but generally, yes. So Crypt Bloom is really bad against ranged. It offers no defenses against ranged. Also offers no defenses against Necro. So those are pretty meaningful downsides, but because Crypt Bloom with Animate Dead gives you a flat amount of damage reduction, plus the %, taking small frequent hits with Crypt Bloom on, you're basically invincible. Whereas what's it called? Whatever the Necro tank one is. Darkness plus the Necro tank armor, that's just a different type of tankiness. Where against slow big hits, Necro and Darkness is gonna feel way more powerful, because like you're not reducing, you know, a 500 hit to 50, you're dodging a 3000 hit, right? But there are certain bosses, like Zamorak, for instance, where Zamorak's autos hurt pretty bad, especially once he gets his twin shot activated. But because the twin shot generally does a lot less damage than his normal autos, with Crypt Bloom, you can essentially ignore the second hit of the twin shot, at least at relatively low enrages. But yeah, like I know that Hope is a long time PVMer. Like he'll tell you there are bosses where, oh, with Tectonic you need to play ultra clean in order to make sure you're preserving your HP. With Crypt Bloom, doesn't matter, just AFK. Like literally you just can't die. Yeah, Hope is actually the ghostwriter for all of my guides. Also, if you're doing a lot of elite dungeons, you cannot die to trash mobs if you have Crypt Bloom on. Just because of the way that trash mobs do damage. It is that much damage reduction that you just can't die. Like the opening blob room in ED2, and then the blob room with the one celestial dragon, those are not like difficult to navigate, but you just take an insane amount of damage with Necro. Take no damage to Crypt Bloom.
Seven minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks, Dovakota, for the follow. Appreciate it. I have gotten so many skilling pets on this account. I think I have 5 skilling pets on this account. Like yesterday off stream, I got the crafting pet and just AFKing the crystals at a gate. So unfortunately, if you're in like the raids friends chat, they're ultra cringe about you wearing tank armor. But generally, yes. Like if you're a newer player, you will do more damage with Crypt Bloom because you're not dying and because the amount of your damage you're taking is so much less. But like they don't let you wear tank armor in raids friend shot. Like I think one of my friends actually got banned from like the raids Discord because he wore Crypt Bloom in 2 raids. So he got banned. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Like I didn't know that raids was real life, but you do not We do not want to fuck around with the raids people. That is the most toxic community on the internet, at least in terms of gaming. Yeah, you want to talk about gatekeeping? Raids, I would rather play League of Legends like solo queue by myself than do raids. Like, it is the least fun I've ever had in my entire life. Like the raid I did the other day with Perfect Player, that wasn't even like top 10 worst raids I've ever been in. Gay does give a pretty good amount of crafting XP, which is nice though. Like, as an iron, you never have enough crafting XP until you're 99. I am so serious. Like, League is evil. Raids is it's worse. It's worse. I didn't think it was possible, but raids is so much worse. Because you'll get a lot of instances where someone will like you'll do okay at Beastmaster because it's really hard to mess up Beastmaster. But then someone will grief at Yakamaru, and then someone else will grief at Yakamaru, and then people start leaving. And then it's like, oh, okay, well, this guy left because our poison tank missed poison once. So now we need to find someone who only wants to do Yakamaru and doesn't want to do Beastmaster, which, because it's raids, means that you need to find someone who also got griefed, and then their whole team just disbanded. Like, it's just the worst experience. I keep forgetting to move my special action button, but oh well. Can I move it now? No. Oh my god, what happened to my interface? Alright, I need to fix this a little bit later. What is the bottleneck on solo Yakamaru? Like, why can't people solo it? I don't actually know, because I've never tried it, obviously. Is it the sand pool that you can't free yourself, so you just auto die, or? Although I would imagine in solo you just wouldn't get downed, but maybe I'm tripping. Although maybe it's the resources. I bet your resources get obliterated. Anything? Nope. Still no. Okay, I need to fix my interface. I don't know what happened with it. Why does it look like this? Oh, you know what? I know what happened. Okay, I know what happened. Okay. Okay, that should be good. Honestly, I don't really need these abilities here. I do need my magic stuff here. Okay, so we will edit layout mode. Advanced options, special action button. Put this here. Save and exit. Edit layout mode. Save as custom. Okay, I think we're good now. I like my interface, but only just in 4K. Yeah, that's fair. This is probably the interface I'm going to have for when people want to copy it. I think this is just like a really clean interface that shows you everything that you need to see. Oh, I didn't heal at all. That's fine. I have more than enough food. But yeah, once interface sharing is in the game, and next week, this is probably the interface that I'll have people copy. Because the interface on my main is only for streaming. It is not for my own personal viewership. Because a lot of people message me on my main, so like I have my chat off screen and my friends will off screen and stuff like that. Oops. Went way too early. Well, not way too early, but a tick too early. Gonna post a screenshot but exceeds the file limit. Dang. Unlucky. Do you have like Yazo, or it's not even working with Yazo? Basically, it lets you take screenshots and it like uploads them to a website. Then you can share the link of your screenshot. A 74 with no drop. That's good. We are getting kind of scammed at this boss. Isn't the drop rate supposed to be like 1 in 50 or something, or around there? Let's see. Gate of Elidinus. Let me see what the drop rates are. Oh, 1 in 120. Okay. Never mind. I'm not unlucky. Changed my mind. And then after the hour of gate, I have a few Reaper tasks I need to do, and then we'll try to get an hour of AOD going, depending. I forgot to refill on food, so this is going to be very interesting. What I'll probably have to do is start siphoning this one a little bit. And then do that to conserve food. Because I usually use 3 pieces of food every kill, but I have 2, so. Really? Okay, that should be enough. GYAZO. Okay, nice. Okay, more cannonballs, we take it. Should probably fully heal. I mean, that's close enough. Interesting. I wonder why there's no rejoin option sometimes. Damn, 3 critical swings in a row. I'm kind of killing it. I will say one of the best things about Gate 2 is that it gives agility experience. I know I've said this before, but on an iron, agility experience is so hard to come by. Like for free, you basically always have to just be doing agility. So being able to get agility while doing something else is very, very nice. Especially because it's not a bad amount of experience at all. I mean, we'll take money. It is nice to have a boss that just drops coins. I love alching. Yeah, it's like one thing that I'm starting to appreciate a lot as an iron is like, oh, this just drops pure cash. Like, that is so much better than dropping alks. Because obviously it gets to a point where you don't need the money as much, but I would rather get 100k cash over 200k in alks every day of the week. Oh, it's in my Discord word.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Thanks, Riggs, for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, I kind of trolled there, but it's fine. It is nuts how insane Gate is for irons. Like, this is probably one of the most important updates for irons. So it's something that I didn't appreciate that much as a main, but like now that I'm doing the iron grind, it's like, wait, this boss is actually crazy good if you're an Iron Man. Oh, yeah. It just does so many things for your account. It's the best crafting XP in the game. It's agility XP while doing something else, which, again, irons don't have that, right? Like, I don't know if there are any other activities in the game where it's like your primary goal is do thing, and as a byproduct, you get like 20,000 agility XP an hour. So the fact that you also get agility XP and you get divination XP, like, this boss is broken. It's actually so good. Like, I've gone from 80 to 82 divination, almost 83 just from this boss. I'm dead. Maybe I'm not dead. No, I'm dead. I meant to hit the thing and then I just didn't, so. Oops. Yeah, because I think right now I'm getting like 16 kills an hour. That's like 40k agility XP an hour. That's really good. Because I think if I was doing my highest agility course, I would be getting like 60k XP an hour there. So I'm getting 2/3 of the XP. And I'm like farming drops that I need. It's actually insane. Like, it's so good. Yeah, I should have greeted my activation with Ichtharlin's aid. I just didn't do that, so. Yeah, I just looked at your interface. I don't mind it. It's very open and clear, and everything is separated from each other. It's a little like chaotic for me, but like it's open and I can see where everything is. It's very easy to tell what's going on. I can get away with only doing 2 pieces of food here, then I'll do another kill on this inventory.